Hi there, welcome back to Lizzy, the Ladybird, and Cheeky's travels around South Africa. And so the final preparations for Ladybird had begun. After months of repairs, fixing, cleaning, and learning, we were now busy with the last small details to get her ready for the road. One of the important jobs was replacing the window rubbers. Warren from Kirteg Services came to help with this. Old window rubbers can cause leaks, and I wanted to make sure Ladybird stayed dry and comfortable in all kinds of weather. Darren from Leeupoort Electrician worked on completely redoing the wiring and the backlights. The old wiring had to be removed and replaced to make everything safe and roadworthy. We also decided to remove the gas stove from inside the caravan to create more space. When R&B Blinds arrived to install the new blinds, Cheeky was there supervising everything. Then came one of the most exciting parts, the sign writing. Hannah from Flaunt It Printing helped to put Ladybird's name and details on the caravan. And of course, Cheeky had to inspect everything very carefully, especially the QR code. He takes his job as quality controller very seriously. Warren also helped to remove and reinstall the air vent on the roof. Ventilation is very important in the caravan, especially during the warmer months. We also had some help installing the lights inside the caravan. Good lighting makes a big difference in such a small space. After that, I spray painted the little cupboard doors and installed the fly screens. When you travel and live close to nature, fly screens are very important. It also made the Ladybird start to feel more like a little home. So much so that Cheeky sometimes refuses to leave the caravan. I also did some small finishing touches like putting handles on the drawers. Cheeky quickly discovered that drawers could also be very good hiding places. I then added yellow reflective tape around the Ladybird to make her more visible and safer on the road. Then came the day I tried to hitch Ladybird to the car on my own for the very first time. Let's just say it didn't go exactly according to plan. For starters, I got the sequence wrong and dropped the caravan and had to call for help. Can you spot the other mistakes I made? But I suppose this is all part of learning. Slowly but surely, I am learning how to do all these things on my own. Once I corrected my mishaps, we were on our way to Super Quick for new tires. This is a big milestone for Ladybird. New tires meant she was one step closer to being roadworthy. And then we're on our way to the Roadworthy Centre in Richards Bay. Driving with the Ladybird behind me felt very special. After all the work and months of preparation, she was finally starting to look like a real traveling caravan. The final touches were done by Kendall from Daisy Graphic Design, who helped put the black dots on Ladybird and the little waving Ladybird in the back window. These were the small last details that really gave Ladybird her personality. Looking back, restoring Ladybird was much bigger than I ever expected. There were so many people who helped, so many things to learn, and many small steps that slowly brought her back to life. They say it takes a village to raise a child. I think it also takes a village to restore a caravan. Ladybird is now almost ready for the road, and a new chapter is about to begin. But before Ladybird and I set off on our travels, I am taking a short break for something very special, a family reunion. My son and his family are visiting South Africa from Ireland, and we will be spending some time together at Leeupoort Holiday Village. I will share that with you in the next episode. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep smiling.